Welcome, my name is Tomas Berglund and I have this channel. This video is about attracting new subscribers to the channel. I am 50 years old and I live in the town Boden, Norrbotten, Sweden. This means that I live far up north, but not as much up north as, for example, the town of Kiruna. Right now, the snow has not come, and it's dark and slippery a big part of the days, and of course also in the nights. It is December the 3rd and December 21. It usually turns brighter each day. What I can say more about myself is that I have a son who becomes 21 years in January. Me and his mother separated when he was 1 year old, so he does not have any memories from our time together. I lived with his mother Lotten for about 10 years. One can say that it became too complicated. I have a bipolar disorder type 1, which means that I can go really, really high up and I can go really, really down, deep down. Hypomania, mania, and manic psychosis, or down even to the depressive psychosis. This means that I eat quite a lot of medicine. Foremost, I eat lithium, which is a really good medicine for bipolar persons. Upon that, I eat quetiapine and nusinan, which are two types of neuroleptica. One can say that neuroleptics cool down my brain from going too much up. I also have sleeping pills in the form of melatonin and zopiclone. If I have too much anxiety, for example in the daytime, I have the choice of taking 2 milliliters of alimemazine or teralen, but that is quite seldom that I use that option. The last time I needed to stay in the hospital at the acute psychiatric department was in February 2020. Since that, I have managed to live on my own. I cope with stress and I am sleeping well. 1 hour every week I get so-called home support. It is much about cleaning and having a nice home. I appreciate it very much. Another hour every week I visit my contact person, Edna. We used to drink a cup of coffee and talk about life and what is happening. Almost once every week I go with my friend Johannes to the ferry about 20 kilometers south of Boden. Sometimes we go over the river with the ferry, sometimes we don't. I have written a book called Färjan about my life and these travels with the ferry. However, it is written in Swedish, but it can be bought on Adlibris, Akademibokhandeln, Bokus. It can be found as an audiobook at Storytel, Next Story, at BookBeat. It was a special experience to write the book. I learned a lot from it. When I was 4 years of age, I was placed in an orphanage. At the age of 5, I became a third child in a foster family in Norrfjärden, Piteå. This is where I grew up. I got a younger brother and an older sister. Today we do not keep in contact, my foster siblings and I. I have taken up the track of my biological family instead. Today I talk with my biological mother almost once a day. I have my cousins and two aunts and an uncle. We are quite close in contact. I also have a bunch of good friends. In 2019, I got something called sick benefits. So I get a sum of money each month from the Swedish state. I do not need to look for work. I do not get so very much money, but I cope with the benefit. However, Monday through Wednesday, I visit something that can be noted as a working center. There, one can do different things together with a bunch of other people. One must say that the people who are there has some kind of handicap or diagnosis, but it's a great fun to meet others. I have had this YouTube channel in Swedish, but I felt that I wanted to reach out to more people. What I have done is that I started writing a diary if it was in August 2023. Then I placed myself in front of the camera and so I read from the diary. Originally, the diary was written in Swedish, but with the help from Google Translate, I have translated the whole diary into English. And here we are. Right now, I'm hoping that I can produce 3 short videos each and every day. I will try. Before I got the sick benefits, I went to read a civil engineering program at Luleå University of Technology. My special track was mathematics. When I had finished reading the program, I worked for 10 years as a PhD student at the computer science division at Luleå University of Technology. My knowledge in the English language comes from those years. I worked together with people from all over the world. However, I have not become a PhD. Some things are left. I hope you will enjoy following me and my diary. Remember to press the thumbs up button and subscribe if you like what you see. Have a nice day and evening. Bye.